Happy 2025. This is the MAP mini session for January 2nd, the beginning of the year. And today I want to do some healing for us around setting intentions and healing the boulders. Let me explain a little bit about what I mean by boulders. I started seeing myself as being on a path. I'm at the beginning of a path, and what I want, my goal, whatever my goal is, whether it's business, personal, relationship, whatever it is, that I have a goal far ahead. And that is my intention, my goal, where I'm going. And there's a path between me and where I'm going. Now, this can be setting my intentions, whatever area of life where you want to do things differently, to make change, to get different results. Imagine that is on the path in front of you. And then what happens? Pops up in the middle of the road, a barrier. I don't know how to do that. I don't have time. I can't. Nobody's going to let me do that. Nobody wants that. That's not going to work. Boulders pop up in the road all over the place. Makes it hard for me to travel my path if I have to go around or if I have to climb over, or maybe the barriers that I am putting up with my thoughts, with my emotions, with my beliefs, or lack of belief in myself. I may be putting mountains in the path in front of me, making it seem like it's impossible for me to accomplish that. Do you have desires, wishes, things that you would love to have happen, but it's like, oh, that is so not possible that you don't even let yourself say it's what you want? Have you ever done that? I know, I have. So, these are all self-imposed limiting beliefs. And let me pick something to work on here. I hadn't decided ahead of time what it was I was going to work on. And I think what I'm going to work on is unfinished communication. Now, what do I mean by unfinished communication? I want to talk about the aspect of this, that there's part of me that wants something, but I don't even let myself want it. There is something that part of me deep down inside would love to have happen, whatever it is, again, personal, professional, relationship, whatever, and I don't allow myself to believe that it's possible so much that I don't even let myself want it. Has that ever been you? Not allowing yourself to want. So I, right now, am going to call that an incomplete communication. There's part of me that's not allowing another part of me in. Not letting it into the belief system. It's so, that's not possible. I can't do that. That's nobody, I can't have that. That it won't even let me want it. So there's internal communication that is not happening. That's a new way for me to look at it. That's what guidance said for now. So we're going to call this an unfinished communication. So if you feel like this is going on for you, and I know certainly does for me, there's things that I know that I want that I so don't believe is possible for me that I don't let myself put it on my to-do list. I don't let myself put it on my goals list. I push it so far away that it's not going to get anywhere close to me, so I'm not going to take any action on that because it's not possible. Okay? So thinking of this as being a gap in communication. So think of in unfinished communication that you have with a person or a group, including yourself. And focus on the feeling of having this unfinished communication, this desire that you don't allow in. to even, there might be desires that you have that you never let yourself speak, for example. There might be people in your world who don't know that this is a dream that you have or something you want because you don't let yourself speak it. It's so missing in communication. It's like, clam up, not say anything. And I know that's certainly been me at times in my life, right? There's things that I want to say, and it's like, can't say that. That's unfinished communication. So focus on the feeling of having this unfinished communication. And again, this is both with yourself or unfinished communication you didn't let yourself communicate. I know that when I was young, I did not let myself speak in this argument I was having with my mother. Like, she even asked me if I had something I wanted to say, and I didn't say a word. I was in my mind having all these things I wanted to say, but I couldn't let myself say them. Those old unfinished communications are blocking my freedom to communicate now. So if you have those, we can also work on those. Explore all the sensations, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that arise, including any fear of what might happen if it eked out that you had this goal, that you had this intention, that you had this communication that you needed to share. Part of why I withhold them is because it feels dangerous to let it out. So, explore all the sensations, thoughts, feelings, emotions that arise, including any fear of what might happen if it's revealed that you feel this way. Superconscious, please treat all the memories associated to and with this experience of unfinished communication. Ooh. There's a lot of dissonance in that. So thinking about the arguments, the conflict with self that's going on. If I think about that time when I was in that conversation with my mother, right? I couldn't say a word, and yet there was like all this stuff. It's like I wanted to be heard, but I couldn't let myself say it. Are there things that you don't allow yourself to want? They mean so much, perhaps, but you can't let yourself want them. That communication does not get through. Superconscious, please treat all the memories associated to and with this experience. And saying that, it's like there's an upset that comes up into my solar plexus and into my stomach at the prospect of letting the secrets out that I have been holding back. Ooh, that makes me burp. So thinking about not being able to let that communication out. Superconscious, please treat all the memories associated to and with this experience and do a massive change history and everything. So what massive change history and everything is it's taking all the things throughout your whole life that have contributed to this. Think about all the times where you wanted something and you didn't allow yourself to ask. Can't ask for that. Can't say that that's a dream that I have. Thinking about little children and how free they are saying, I want to be an astronaut. Where when they're an adult, they might not say that. Children have this freedom to express themselves and then learn over time. That's like, I can't say that. And they learn to withhold. So thinking about having the freedom of a child to just be self-expressed and healing all the times where you got squished, where your self-expression, where your requests, where your wants, where you can't have that. Who do you think you are? We don't have the money for that. Who do you think, you can't do that? All that stuff. All the times where that happened. Superconscious, please treat all those memories. Makes my stomach upset. And, this suppression of self-expression, this suppression of myself, my ability to ask for what I need, this really stems all the way back to being a baby. Many of you may have heard me talk about this before. So the baby pops out, they're born, and they're fully self-expressed. And they cry when they need help. They don't have words yet. And as soon as the parent says, stop crying, hush, which, it's understandable they do that because babies cry, 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 cry. And the mother really wanting them to be okay. It's just like, oh, you're okay. Just stop crying. As soon as the baby hears that, they, because in order to continue to get love, they need the mother to continue to love them and take care of them. And if that means I have to stop speaking, if I have to stop expressing myself, I'm going to do that. And the baby learns to physically restrain their self-expression. And then every time you're told to be quiet or judged or punished for speaking your mind, you physically restrain it. And this contributes to the block that so many people have to expressing themselves. So thinking about all those unfinished communications. So focus on the feeling of having these unfinished communications and explore all the sensations, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that arise, including any fear of what might happen if it's revealed. What happened when you expressed yourself when you were young? If it didn't turn out well, there's unresolved stuff possibly there. So superconscious, please treat all those memories associated to and with this experience of unfinished communication. Oof. And do a massive change history and everything. So healing all of those things from the past. Okay. So taking the things that you want and allowing yourself to want them. Allowing yourself to speak them out into the world. Like you really can. Speak your truth out into the world, and then it becomes more real. Words have power. Sound has creative power. So taking your dreams, your intentions, your goals, and saying them, speaking them. I am Sandra Lee, energetic initiator and life coach for women entrepreneurs. I'm initiating you energetically, helping you to clear out old stuff and speak your truth. Who are you? What do you want to be in the world? Right now, I have a free gift I am offering. Energize your vision. Take your dreams, the things that you want, and these boulders that you're putting up in your road, heal them and give energy to the goals and intentions that you have. In February, I'm having a group session, Energize Your Vision, group sound healing for your 2025 business goals. This is available for free through the grand giveaway that I'm participating in. So I'll put a link to it in the comments associated with this video. This is a free session. Plus, when you join the grand giveaway, you can get gifts from other people, other experts who have wonderful things they're offering too. But allow yourself to give energy to your visions and dreams, the things that you really want. Thank you. Empowering action, increasing sales. Get in action around creating your dreams. Thank you. I will have another MAP mini session next Thursday. Thanks.